Hello, members of the Millennium Campus Network. I'm very happy to be with you. Today, I want to share a secret with you. Yes, it's a very important secret. We always talk about huge problem for the world. We always talk about global warming. It's a massive problem. It has taken place. This problem is created over many years and is now put the whole world in a suicidal path. The world doesn't have much time left unless we fix it. And this is a huge problem. And then the problem of extreme wealth concentration. That's the problem, was crushing the whole world. All the wealth is going to the top at the hands of few people at the top. And the rest of the people don't have anything, very little to share with each other. So that's kind of getting extreme, more and more wealth getting concentrated every day. And one time will come, the whole economy will collapse completely. And that's another mega problem that we see. It's not only destroying the economic structure of the world, but also people's lives. People's lives will be crushed because it doesn't function anymore the way wealth runs away from people. Another problem is problem of unemployment created by artificial intelligence. Human beings are pushed away from workplace and they will become garbage on this planet because they have no room on this planet anymore, no place, no role for them anymore. So these are three mega problems. There are many other problems. These are not the only three, but these three are the most outstanding problems, and any one of them is good enough to destroy the whole planet in very soon, in an urgent way, in a very short period, and so on. The secret I wanted to share, these are mega problems. You have to solve it, and each one of us feels so small. What can I do to solve the problem of the world, which so many people around the world for so many years trying to solve, could not solve it? How can I solve it? I have a secret for that. I have gone through that process. You know, when I started microcredit, I started with only a couple of people, lending money to few people in the village. And at that time, I had no idea. And the amount involved is so small, $5, $10. That's the kind of money. Even a few cents, I lent money to people. So I was not worrying about the huge problem of poverty, huge denial by the banking system, denial of the poor people accessing financial services and so on. I was not worrying about that at that moment. I was trying to solve the problem of few people. That was a small, tiny little step. And gradually it grew. It became a bank. The idea has spread all over the world. Now, globally it is done. And it is being discussed all the time how to make it more universal. And it has reached out to millions of people. So that's the secret. You start big things, not in a big way. In a small, tiny little step. You take a tiny little bit and try to solve that piece of the problem. Once you can solve the problem in a tiny little piece, you can repeat it and become a bigger and bigger as you repeat the system. It's all big problems can be converted into a tiny little problem, hitting a small area or few people. All you have to do is to address that. If you're trying to talk about the problem of unemployment, huge unemployment in the whole world, millions of people are unemployed. You can't solve it. But I can definitely solve the problem of one unemployed person or two unemployed person. If I have done that, solving the problem of one unemployed or two unemployed, I have found a way how to solve the problem of 20, how to solve the problem of 100. All we have to do is to repeat it. So repetition is what reaches out to the large numbers. So don't worry. Don't worry about how to solve the big problem. Just start with a small step. Make sure you can solve it at a tiny little level. And once you can take this tiny little step, soon you'll be covering millions of miles of journey. That's the trick. And see, all the problem I talk about the global warming, about the wealth concentration, about the unemployment, three mega issues. I said we undo all those things. Yes, you and me. We can undo this. How? By creating a 3-0 world. where there will be zero global warming, zero wealth concentration, and zero unemployment. How do we do that? We create 3-0 clubs. A 3-0 club is nothing but 5 young people getting together and forming a club, calling themselves 3-0 club. And the commitment of the members of the 3-0 club, each one of the member would be committing himself or herself that my contribution to global warming, I'll bring it to zero. You're not bringing the whole world global warming to zero, but my contribution, in other words, your contribution or my contribution, the members' contribution to zero, step by step. My contribution to wealth concentration to zero. My contribution to unemployment to zero. Once I have achieved that, I become a 3-0 person. That's the first step to create a 3-0 world. Once I become a 3-0 person, my club members become 3-0 person. We can create 3-0 families, 3-0 villages, 3-0 cities, 3-0 countries, and we have a 3-0 world. This is the way to do it. So this is how, step by step, it is done. So this is what I shared this secret, and I hope you would take steps by transforming your ideas and being a 3-0 person. Become a 3-0 person to create a 3-0 world. Thank you very much.